Hey there, it's Jared Hamilton with the Hamilton Group at Cherry Creek Mortgage. Welcome to another edition of Java with Jared. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Well, my title was Hut Hut, No Hike. That's right. The Federal Reserve, as you probably are aware, did not hike interest rates, and also thought that was pretty appropriate considering the Broncos' fantastic come-from-behind win last night against the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, we did see a whole bunch of economic data that came in, but the big news was really focused all on the Fed and their meeting. In terms of economic data, we did see retail sales, the Empire State Manufacturing Index, and housing starts all come in lower than expected. Also, the CPI number came in lower than expected, and that was kind of the big shock. CPI showed a decrease of 0.1%. When you factor out the volatile food and energy, it showed an increase of 0.1%. But the headline number was a decrease, which the market was not expecting that. They were expecting an increase. And that shows that inflation is under control. And with those kind of weak numbers from the retail sales and the Empire State Manufacturing Index, as well as the CPI number, that's one of the possibilities of why the Federal Reserve chose to keep interest rates at current levels and not increase credit. Now, Janet Yellen did speak after the Federal Reserve meeting, and what she did say is that they are seeing continued positive signs in the economy with wage and job growth, but due to overall economic concerns, they decided to keep interest rates the same. Now, most market participants believe that the Federal Reserve will increase credit sometime this year, probably not in the October meeting, although that is possible, more likely than in December. One of the reasons is that there's going to be no speaking after the October meeting, and so most believe that it might be December. And so right now, again, everybody is expecting the Federal Reserve to eventually increase credit, but nobody knows when. So there'll be a lot of volatility in the market. And this week was a definite good example, because in anticipation of the Fed meeting, we did see interest rates suffer primarily, but then once the news came out, we saw interest rates improve, and they finished the week actually better than where they ended last week. Now, we are up against some ceilings of resistance, so it's doubtful that we'll break through that. We'll just continue to see probably around these levels, but there is going to be some volatility. Now, the next thing that the market's really going to be potentially watching, as opposed to, in addition to what the Federal Reserve will do, but also in October, there's a possibility that the government could have another shutdown. Needs to be a vote for a continuing resolution to actually increase the budget funding. And if there's a lot of political wrangling going on, there's maybe talk that, and it's about a 20 to 25% chance right now, I just saw this from the NBA, that the Federal Reserve, or actually we might have a federal shutdown. And over the previous years when that happened, that really can cause a lot of volatility in the market. And we'll see if there's not been a lot of talk about that recently, but as it gets closer to October 1st, that could be something that also really affects the market. Today we're seeing the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's down about 250 points. Both S&P and the Dow are down about 1%. And we'll just see, again, if there's some talk about government shutdowns. And that would be really volatile for interest rates and the stock market. So anyway, that's what's going on with interest rates. We'll keep you informed. If you have any questions and you're working this weekend, give us a call. We're working too, and we'd be happy to answer any questions or help any clients. Thanks for joining me, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.